Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading for the week of the 12th of September. We've cards flying all over the place. How are you doing? As usual, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. Let's see what we have for you this week, all Cancer people. And here we go. Little red cat, right? So this Little Red Riding Hood in the fairy tale. So this is the beginning of your journey, right? This is in traditional tarot card, this is the Fool. So the Fool is about being a risk taker. The Fool is about starting something new, starting a new, having a new beginning. So this is what is happening for you, Cancer. New beginning. So when you start out anything, right, on a new, whether it's new relationship, a new job, a new role, a new something, you will, learn things along the way, because you do take a risk when you start something, right? And, a lot of times being the Fool means that you take calculated risk, and you, in a way, you jump in without knowing. There's no safety net, but that's the risk you take, right? If you want new growth, new development, new journey, and that's how life is. So you are entering this phase, so you are asked to keep your eyes open and to be aware of what's going on, to be open to learning, to be receptive to change as well, because things these days can change really quickly. Okay, so Cancer, now let's see what the next card is. It is Hansel and Gretel. Okay, Hansel and Gretel. So a lot of emotional energies up here for you, Cancer. And so this is also talking about you. Are you listening to your masculine and feminine side? Do you feel like you need to choose? Do you feel like you need to choose one over the other? Actually, it's all about balancing the two, isn't it? Right? Hansel and Gretel. So in a major arcana, this particular card, this is 0. 0 is the first card. This is the 6th card. And so number 6 usually is about emotional growth and emotional development. I feel like for many of you, you're facing some challenges in your emotional, in your relationship, right, with people close to you. You may feel like there are some upheavals, but sometimes they are necessary in order for us to grow, in order to take the next step in our commitments, maybe to reassess things. And all these are perfectly healthy, perfectly normal. Just do not allow things to spiral out of control, where you feel, where you make decisions that you have not thought through properly, that can create even more chaos later on. Okay, so just keep that in mind, Cancer. Now let's see what the next card is for you here. And it is Guardian of Hearts. Guardian of Hearts, all right? So all your cards are pointing towards emotional parts of yourself. And Guardian of Hearts, the energy of Guardian of Hearts for you this week is asking you to acknowledge what's going on within yourself, in your heart, and in your emotional self. Are you looking at your emotions? Are you suppressing them? Or are you acknowledging the existence of certain emotions that you have, certain feelings that you have towards people, places, or things, or situations? Are you being honest with yourself? And so you are being encouraged to communicate that with your loved ones, with people who are involved in the situation with you. It is important that you allow yourself to kind of open your heart and pour your heart out, because you have kept things inside you for a long time, and they can surface as resentment if you're not careful. So this week you are asked to be much more open in how you are communicating your feelings, your emotions. Do not just keep them to yourself, especially in connections and relationships that are important to you. Communication is highly recommended. Okay? Now let's see what the next card is for you. Wow, another heart card. This is 7 of Hearts. 7 of Hearts. So again, here is about your emotions. right? I feel that, for many of you, a lot of emotional healing is needed, especially things from the past. It's not like we want to go back to the past and dig up the past, but I feel like the past is holding you back and making better decisions for the present and the future. So a lot of past emotional, maybe pain, trauma, even for some of you, some of the past things that you have tried to avoid for a long time, even from childhood, right? I mean, they are surfacing at this point. And so it would be wise to address them, to look at them, work with, work through these things with a professional, look for a coach, or book a session where you get some, counseling with me if you like. So all details are below. So you're entering a time of emotional growth, emotional healing. So definitely things from the past needs to be addressed. Okay, it's quite strong, right? This particular energy is coming up quite strongly for you. So time to heal, Cancer. Okay, now let's see. The next card here is Guide of Swords. Right. So Guide of Swords is about being open to guidance, to seek the truth. Right. So if you're avoiding truth within yourself, like this one, right? Avoiding the truth of situations, avoiding truth of what happened in your past, your childhood, all the traumas, you're avoiding them, you're not facing them. This card is asking you, it is time to face them, right? And if you look at this card, right, a picture of people in front, this looks like a group of people who are guiding the way. And so do that. Do yourself a favor, right? It's time to heal. No, enough of avoidance, enough of, going around in circles. It's time to get that on track. Go see a psychotherapist, go see someone, okay? Work with someone. And I'm serious about this, Cancer. Now, next card, let's see what we have for you. Ace of Swords. Again, truth. So you have Ace of Swords, you have Guide of Swords. So it's about really confronting truth within self. And again, this has to do with your own emotional well-being. It's not even about, I'm not picking up any energies about work or career. It's all about your emotional well-being. Okay, so it's really time to go deeper into your emotional self, emotional state, because when you move those energies on an emotional level, you remove those stuck energies within the physical body. Because when energies are stuck in the physical body for too long, they manifest as dis-ease, right? So you don't want that to happen, right? In the long term, you want these energies to move through, because after all, the definition of emotions means energy in motion, right? So you need to move these energies through the physical body so that you get to higher level of growth and higher level of healing. So let's see what you get from this particular deck, Cancer. And this card is nothing is yet set in stone. How true, isn't it? Nothing is yet set in stone. So the word here is mutable moon. So again, it's about emotion. So things are changing. Give yourself space and time to heal, because nothing is yet set in stone. You still have time. You still have time to work through things, and don't rush into any decision making, okay? Let us have an inspirational message for Cancer. And here we go. And it says laughter, right? Laughter. So you need to add a little bit of humor in your life at this point. I know things can feel heavy when we're dealing with our emotions. So you are reminded to laugh. Introduce laughter, and you will be fine. Okay, so all Cancer people, I wish you a wonderful week ahead. If you like the message so far, do like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.